I lost 8 pounds in 5 days, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I did it. This video is not gonna be like any other video that I've made. This video is different because I feel like it has substance. I feel like it's not a script. I feel like it's a real life experience, and I just come to the realization that I'm in complete control over this body, over what happens to it, over what I put in it. You are in for a treat. I really believe whoever this video reaches is the right audience, and if you really want to lose this weight with me, you'll be able to. So let's get into it. Y'all, for this video, I'm not gonna aim for fanciness, crazy editing. I'm just gonna tell you what I've been doing for the past 5 days, not even a week, y'all. 5 days, and I'm already seeing these huge results. Mind you, I did not go on this journey. It's a lifestyle change, by the way. It's not a diet. I'm done using that word diet. I am changing my life. I am becoming a new person. I am creating new habits. And the fact that I'm only 5 days in and I'm seeing such dramatic weight loss results, it's insane to me. It's not what I strive for. I never said, oh, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds in a week. I never said that. My body is naturally doing that. It's like my body wants to lose the weight. It's just been me and my cravings that's been tripping. But the things that I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna be so important on this journey. They're literally what's gonna carry you in this journey. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I did and what I am doing for me to be able to lose 8 pounds in 5 days and many more to come. Again, I want you guys to go on this journey with me. But the very first thing that I did is I had to stop playing around. I am known for being like, oh, well, I didn't lose weight and it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. Oh, it's my cycle. Oh, it's so hard. Nobody wants to hear that, because at the end of the day, the outcome that you want is still not here. So I had to hold myself accountable, and I'm gonna get a bit vulnerable with you guys because I really want to help you, just like I helped myself. 5 days ago, I cried. I was like, I am tired. I am fed up. I don't recognize this person. I don't know who it is, right? I love myself, but this image that I have externally is not what I associate myself with internally. Not even on the delusional stuff, but this really isn't who I am. So after crying, talking to my man, getting the consolation that I needed, and I made a decision that night. I said, you know what? I don't care if I have to die trying. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna have no BS excuses. I'm not gonna make up any type of scenarios, any type of reasoning as to why I need to give up. Oh, it's hard. I do not care. I'm coming from a place of strictly determination. It's not motivation at all, because I know I've only been doing this for 5 days, but it just feels so much more different from every other time that I've done this. That's how I know it's real. That's how I know it's me. I'm trying to build this new person, and I'm building her on a very strong foundation, y'all. So the very first thing I did was I stopped playing around. Stop making excuses. Stop looking at other things to blame, other outside factors. Yes, on your period, you get way more cravings. Yes, we want something sweet after we eat. Yes, all of these things, yes, but we also have control over our body. I just stopped looking at myself as helpless, and I just started looking at myself as determined. All right, the next thing I did was some research. I looked up my body weight, which I am not comfortable sharing that. Maybe in the future I will be comfortable sharing it, but please respect that. But I looked up my body weight, my height, I'm 5'9", and I looked up how many calories that I need to eat in order for me to be in a deficit and lose weight. I think my results came out to be like 2,000 or 1,900 calories. I am eating 1,500 calories or less every single day. I am not starving myself except for a certain amount of time, which I'm gonna tell you guys about. But the key thing is I am eating 1,500 calories or less every single day by choice, and I am perfectly comfortable doing this, because another thing that I used to do is force myself to finish my plate whenever I was eating however I wanted to. So my mother would give me a huge plate of food, right? Or I would go to Chipotle and get a Chipotle bowl. Until that bowl is finished, I would not stop eating. When I was growing up, my mother always taught me, finish your food, do not waste food. I come from Haiti. We don't waste food in Haiti. So I'm like, I carried that throughout my years as an adult, and it's harming me more than it's helping me. So now on day 3, I was eating some white rice with homemade chili. After 4 bites, I was full. I was like, I know this is ridiculous. I'm gonna stop right here, because for some reason my body is signaling to my brain that I am full. And so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to my body. I'm not gonna finish this little plate of food. Even though it's little, I don't care. I don't care if I only had 2 more bites left. I'm not gonna finish it because I am full. You get me? So I'm prioritizing the things that are most important, and whatever my body is telling me, I'm gonna listen. The same way, if my body's like, okay girl, you are starving yourself, I'm also gonna listen. Except for in this scenario where I am intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting has been a very great way for me to lose weight over the years. I have implemented this in all of my diets, and now I am implementing it in my lifestyle. So intermittent fasting is where you don't eat for a certain amount of time, you eat for a certain amount of time. So what I'm doing is the 16 to 8 method. So I do not eat for 16 hours. Don't worry, it includes the time that I sleep, and I eat for 8 hours throughout the day. This is not easy, especially in the morning time. At nighttime, I find it to be easier because after I'm done eating at 7, I go shower, I brush my teeth. I don't really want to eat anymore. Even though I did truly struggle with late night eating before I started this. Like, it was the reason why I was gaining so much weight. And it's crazy to think that that was last week. And this week, I'm a completely different person. It's insane to me. Anyways, so I would intermittent fast from 7 until 12. So at 12, I would be able to eat until 7. Anyways, the reason why I love intermittent fasting so much is because after the 12-hour mark, your body starts burning your own fat for energy, your own fat for fuel. Isn't that amazing? That's like keto, but you get to have the best of both worlds because you can still eat fruits, the fruits that you love, like pineapples and all that. Like that's something I actually learned like 2 days ago, and I've just been loving the idea of intermittent fasting even more. But before the 12-hour mark, you are just giving your body some time to process the food. But y'all, I swear by intermittent fasting, it works so amazingly. Even if you don't change your diet that much, if you just intermittent fast, you're gonna see a difference. So I'm always gonna be an intermittent fasting girl. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the biggest change that I've made is my mindset. My mind, I am so different. And it's crazy because I'm like, what happened? I don't know, but I'm sure you could tell in my energy, this is a different approach. This is a no BS approach. This is an accountability approach. And I feel like this is the approach that's gonna work with me, because I'm not like, oh, I'm on a diet, guys. Oh, I'm gonna have a cheat day. I actually don't believe in cheat days anymore, because I learned the other day that cheat days are basically an opportunity for you to stuff your face. I don't believe in cheat days. I do believe if you want to have a home cooked meal from someone that's not the healthiest, you could have it in moderation, of course. But like a whole day dedicating to things that are unhealthy, it's like you're teaching yourself that that's a treat when really it's not. It's an unhealthy way of living, and it is not good for you. So I'm trying to look at food as what food is, and I'm trying to develop a healthy relationship with food. Now, am I going to be able to have cake? Of course. Am I going to be able to have any of these things that I really love? Of course, but in moderation, and not every single day or every single week. I'm gonna have it. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Daphne, you can't do this. No, I'm not gonna do that, because that opportunity never presents itself. You get what I'm saying? So that's the lifestyle that I want, and that's the lifestyle that I have. So my mind is different. Here's the thing, y'all. You could learn how to do something. You could learn how to be a millionaire. You could learn any and everything, right? The information is out there for us all to have access to. But the problem is, if you execute in your mind how you go on about things. You could go on a successful diet for only 2 weeks. I think my longest diet has been 2 weeks my whole entire life. There is no way. I cannot even imagine myself stopping this lifestyle in 2 weeks. Do you understand the difference? My mind is made up. This is either for me or I'm dying by it. You get me? Like, it's that serious, because I had to see myself crying, me being so neglectful. I had to see myself go through that to be like, I'm suffering for what again? When has McDonald's ever done anything for me? When has fast food ever done anything for me? When has any of these things that I binge eat, that give so much pride, when have they ever caused me joy? Right? And so when it comes to that, these foods, they provide comfort. Now I am on a journey. It's a lifestyle change. I have to find something else to put my comfort in, whether that's gonna be Bible studying, gospel, putting more effort into my craft, which is YouTube, my work, organizing my house, decorating my house. I have to find something else to find comfort in. Now, while I have not found that yet, what I do know is that food cannot be that comfort for me anymore. Because whenever I would be stressed, whenever I would be so tired, chocolate cake, cookies, oh my gosh, the McDonald's cookies, anything that was not good for me, ice cream. And that was heavily influenced by movies that I would see where the women are going through a breakup and they're getting a can of ice cream and eating the whole can. You get me? me, these things are not gonna provide me comfort anymore. That is not what comfort is to me, because guess what? It's temporary pleasure for, if never changed, permanent downfall. I can't keep going down this cycle. I know exactly what I need to do to lose weight. I'm doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I feel like you guys have never seen me this serious, but it's time that I take ownership over my health. You get me? That's also another reason why I'm doing this in my health. I am tired of having the midday slump. I am 24. What are you talking about? I cannot be tired in the middle of the day. And sometimes my mom says things like, oh, well, your family is big, it's in your blood, you're always gonna be big. No, that's not who I am. That's not how I see myself. Like, I am a very athletic woman. That's one thing about it. I have just lost that touch, but to my core. In high school, I did every sport. I did track, I did flag football, I did basketball. I even tried to do soccer, baby. I even tried to sign up for cheerleading. I did everything, every opportunity that I had. I am a very athletic woman. Whenever I go to the gym, I sprint. I don't run, I sprint. I love moving my body. This is who I am. That's why whenever I look at myself now, I just cannot recognize her. She's not me. You gotta take it serious, because now that I'm seriously already seeing changes, 8 pounds in 5 days, y'all. Not only that, but my energy, you could feel that I have way more energy. It's just better already. It is just beginning. I really want to invite you guys into this journey with me, this lifestyle with me. I really want to help whoever it is that's going through exactly what I was going through 5 days ago. If you are relating to this in any way, shape, or form, subscribe, because I have so many videos and tips, and I want to also bring you guys into my daily life, whether it is me struggling with cravings or whatever it is. I want to bring you guys along with me so we could do this together. Something else that I did is I'm wearing my waist transformers. Y'all, I am a person that struggles with my weight, with my image, with my stomach, with the insecurities whenever I'm walking outside and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm probably getting stares on my belly. Whenever I have this waist transformer on, y'all, it's a game changer. That's why the name is called a waist transformer. It automatically transforms you. I'm gonna have the details of where you could get it over here, and also probably the comments or the description box, but I would not be promoting something that does not work. That's not something that I do. I stand behind this waist trainer, y'all. It is so great, and it deserves and earns the name waist transformer. I also juice every single morning. And oh, you know what? Before we get into the juicing, y'all, this next tip, I completely forgot to write it down, but it just came into my head and I'm gonna talk about it because it is so important. The next tip that I have for you guys is to plan ahead. I'm meal prepping, right? So today, if I know that I have to meal prep my food, I'll meal prep for the next 2 days. I don't ever meal prep for like 3 or 4 days. I feel like I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna be icked out. Like, I don't wanna eat the same food for longer than 2 days. Make sure you plan ahead. If you have enough food to eat that's healthy for you for today and tomorrow, don't worry about today and tomorrow. Think about the day after tomorrow. What are you gonna eat? Think about it in advance, because God forbid, you never know what's gonna happen on that day. You're gonna be super busy, super stressed. Work is gonna stress you out. Your kids, anything could happen. You need to already be ready, already know what your plan is, what your goal is. I have this iPad right here. Heaven sent gift from my man, y'all. I plan everything on here. So whenever I have to go do groceries, I have a template for that. Whenever I have to go prep meals, I have recipes for that. Like, I do everything beforehand just so I don't eat something out of cravings. I don't eat something out of me being so hungry. Because the truth is, if you're gonna be doing what I'm doing, you're gonna be intermittent fasting. And once 12 o'clock hits, you're gonna be so hungry. If you don't have any food in that fridge, you're gonna eat a sandwich. You're gonna eat bagel with peanut butter, which is so high in calories. You're gonna eat leftovers that are not healthy. Like, you're gonna eat whatever you can find. You wanna be prepping in advance. I really wanna make multiple videos getting into everything that I'm doing, and I am gonna do that. But for now, guys, I need you guys to focus on everything I'm telling you guys, because this is literally my guidance, and it's been working like a charm. So plan in advance. If you are good for today, for tomorrow, make sure you're good for the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. You feel me? Let's get back to juicing. Juicing is so delicious, and I also plan ahead for my juicing. So I don't have a juicer. I have a blender. I can blend it, but girl, if there's a juicer, there's a juicer. So I would go to my mother's house and go with all of my fruits and my veggies. Little hack, go to Aldi for your fruits. Stop playing. Just stop playing. A pineapple at Aldi is like $1.95. Cucumbers is 89 cents. Apples are $2 to $3. Spinach is 99 cents. For $10, you could have your juice for the week. It's that good. Meanwhile, you could go to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, wherever they sell the juices, and buy one juice for $10. So do the math. Anyways, I would juice. I would go to my mother's house, take that trip days in advance before I even need the juice, y'all. Again, plan ahead, because once you get stuck, oh my gosh, it's either you actually starve and not eat anything, or just say, you know what, let me just eat the Chinese food. You feel me? And I don't want you to be in that predicament. I stole the juicer. It's with me now, but I have to give it back. But I basically prep for the next 3 to 4 days, and I have it here. So before I return it, I'm probably gonna prep some more. Hopefully she don't keep calling about it. But yeah, there's just so many benefits, y'all. I'm gonna get into these things in other videos. But for my juices, I put pineapple, which is amazing for weight loss, cucumber, lots of cucumber to dilute the pineapple, lots of spinach, ginger, lemon, apples. I add the apple for some like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I feel like with everything else, it's more like watery, but the apple's like, you get me? So you can also do orange juice and beet juice and all of these juices. But this juice that I just told you guys, this concoction that I just told you guys, these ingredients are so good. You're gonna be dropping weight like crazy. And whenever you're done drinking it, you feel so good and energized. Like, it actually fills you up. Not to the point where it gets you full, no, but it feels like you have something in you, something strong. Not to mention the benefits of juicing for your skin, for your overall health. I'm gonna recommend the juicer that I have. I'm gonna put it down below for you guys. I highly recommend you invest in this. This is the easiest and an extremely effective way to clean out your system. And this juicer is amazing because we had it for over a year and it's still working perfectly fine. So I'm gonna link it down below if you guys are serious on this journey and you also want to get the juicer. But don't forget that waist transformer is down there too, and it's really what molds your body, what holds everything together, and what gives you lasting results with continuous use. Okay, I've been trying to be as fast as I can, but I also want to talk to you guys about something. All of these foods that I am not eating, right? It's a sacrifice. And whenever we hear the word sacrifice, we think of, oh my gosh, I'm depriving myself of this. But I learned somewhere in some podcasts that I've been listening to, I learned somewhere sacrificing is letting go of something of a lower nature in order for you to get something of a higher nature. You are letting go of something of a lower nature for something higher, better, that's gonna help you thrive. And guess what? All of these foods you're not gonna say yes to, all of these foods you're not gonna eat, the cake, the cookies, guess what? You can still eat them. But right now, baby, you are focused. Right now you have a goal. Right now you have results that you need to see instead of junk food that you need to eat. You need to see those results. You need to see that effort, and you need to see what your discipline can do. It's crazy that all of this time, all I had to do was focus on what I wanted. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. And I'm so excited to be on this journey with you guys, on this new lifestyle with you guys, because you guys are gonna see the version of Daphne that I always knew I was. You guys are gonna see her. You guys are already seeing her. Let me leave you with these words. We have to know that food is fuel, not comfort. Comfort is God. If you're not religious, this is what comfort means to me. Comfort is God. Comfort is family. Comfort is doing things that give you joy. That's comfort. Right now in my apartment, I'm comfortable. Look, I'm recording this video. I'm comfortable. Food is not comfort. Don't give a meaning to something that never earned that meaning. Now, is food delicious? Absolutely. And y'all, let me know if you want to see what I cook every single day, what I meal prep. Let me know, because one thing about it, I can cook, and my healthy meals are so delicious, and I love how smart and creative I am with them. Trust me, you will love it over here. If this video has brought back that fire, that spark inside of you for your weight loss journey, subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see from me, because I am all ears, I am all in. And while I'm helping myself, I also want to help you guys. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys the before and after. I had a video taken on the first day and a video taken this morning, quite literally on day 5. 8 pounds down. Crazy. All right, y'all, I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye, love you.